Hey, at the beginning of 2022, by God's grace and through the generosity of so many, we actually closed escrow on our very own church building. It was awesome. And in order for us to do that, we actually had to come up with a huge down payment. It was $520,000, over $500,000 to get this building. Well, what we did is we set that need, we prayed a lot, and we set that need in front of our church. And let me tell you, you guys stepped up in a big, big way. God, through your generosity, met that goal and exceeded that goal, $520K. It was amazing. But once we got in the building, we had a lot of work to do, and you stepped up again. From tearing out pews to painting to building stages and so much more, our church rallied together. In just 12 short weeks, we converted this 1960s building into our very own church home. And since then, this place has gone from an older, dated building to a vibrant, life-giving church community, a church home for Active. This has been a hub for community, for relationships, and most importantly, a place where people can place their faith in Jesus, come to know Jesus personally, and hundreds of people have done that just in the last 8 months. Let me tell you, church, none of this would have happened or been possible without your giving financially. Your financial support has been the accelerator for us, not only to get where God wanted us to be, to get to this building, but it continues to be the accelerator for us to reach the vision that God has for Active Church in the future. And we're just getting started. This year, we'll be giving to 3 strategic projects with our building. The first is our Active Kids environment. Right now, our Active Kids environment is pretty good, but there's a lot of things that our volunteers and our team are not able to do because of the building's limitations. Right now, the building looks kind of like a classroom, but it's not set up for our intended purpose. You see, ministry happens with great content, so great curriculum, great programming, great volunteer teams, staff to run it, but it also has to be a great context. That's the environment in which we serve your children. In order for us to do this, we need to make some major renovations in the room. Not only do we want to have excellent ministry and a great program, we want to have a great building for your kids to enjoy so that every single week your kids are begging you to come back to church because they're having such an awesome time learning about Jesus. The next is our restroom situation. Many of you remember when we first moved into the building, there was a few issues with our restrooms. We had some clogged pipes, we had some trees and some roots that were stuck. That cost the church literally tens of thousands of dollars just when we moved in here. But what we want to do now is we've created plans with an architect. We've submitted those plans to the city and we're ready to fund those projects. We want to fund those projects so we can have a building that's excellent in every way possible, including the restrooms. Finally, our HVAC and electrical upgrades. You see, when we first moved into this building, there was no AC on it at all. As a matter of fact, this past summer, we barely were able to get one AC unit on the roof because we had such limited power on this older building. You see, this next iteration of HVAC is going to give us the ability to cool and heat the entire building and make this a comfortable environment for you and your family. Let's come ready to give. Let's give not just because we want to give to a building project. Let's give so that we can continue to share the gospel and use this building as a tool to reach our community at large. And I believe that God will continue to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can ask or imagine in this coming year.